With so much on our minds right now, it's unfortunate that we need to be extra precautious and aware of scammers right now. The Better Business Bureau's Skylar Crowley joins us on the phone here to share the latest in these IRS tax filing scams. Thanks for being here, Skylar.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Oh, these guys are so annoying. How do these IRS scams work for our viewers that haven't been hit up yet, and what should we be on the lookout for?
I know BBB is seeing an increase in COVID-19 related scam reports, and with the extension of the filing deadline, we expect we're going to see an increase in tax filing scams, which usually involves impersonation of the IRS through phishing emails or other contact.
So what can the taxpayers, the viewers watching right now, what can they do to avoid following these filing deadline extension scams?
Absolutely. We do see these scams taking place in a few different ways. Sometimes it's targeting individuals and businesses, of course, lately are facing major life changes. So through these email, scammers are using phrases and logos to seem reputable. They're asking you to update your tax form or select a link to view details about your return. They may use threats of arrest or even deportation, which adds undue stress at already uncertain times. So those filing this year can be wary just by making sure that they don't send any money through wire transfer or prepaid card, not responding to emails as the IRS will not contact you that way, avoiding links and downloads, and then of course, if you file early, you prevent fraudulent returns with stolen information.
If you see a potential scam, what can you do? Can you turn someone in?
There are a few measures of recourse if you think you suspect a scam or if you've been contacted personally yourself. We encourage that you file a scam on BBB Scam Tracker, which is bbb.org/scam tracker. And the IRS also takes impersonation scams very seriously. So you can forward that phishing email that you've gotten claiming to be from the IRS to phishing@irs.gov.
And if you've been a victim of a scam, like you find out, boy, yeah, they sent me this email, clicked on that, and now I'm out a couple $1,000s. I mean, that, heaven forbid that happens to anyone. But what happens if that does happen? What's the first thing that viewers should do?
You know, unfortunately, victims often don't know they've experienced tax-related fraud until they've received written notice from the IRS. So sometimes finding out that you've been a victim can take some time. So if you're, keeping up with your taxes, your normal financial statements, you can catch these sorts of things early. But the best measure to do next is contact the IRS and mention that, you've experienced some impersonation.
Skylar Crowley, thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate that advice this morning.